Hi friends, welcome back. My name is Oscar, your local guide, and this is my channel called Excursions Vallarta. Today we're going to talk about relocation here in Puerto Vallarta. If you're thinking to move here to Puerto Vallarta, I want to talk about with you two very important aspects that maybe sometimes you can find information very easy here about to relocate it here in Puerto Vallarta. For one hand, it's about the tips how to start with your relocation here in Puerto Vallarta. I'm not talking about legal residency, something like that. I'm talking about where you're going to stay here in Puerto Vallarta, how to start to looking for the property that you need, okay? And if it's affordable or it's on your budget or what location. And for another hand, it's maybe something that nobody tells you, or maybe you know or you can imagine that it's gonna happen, and it's to get along with Mexican here in Puerto Vallarta. I'm gonna show you the ugly side to relocate here in Puerto Vallarta in a popular neighborhood. You ready? Well, before that, please subscribe. Give me one subscribe, okay? Or share the video. It's a great opportunity that you can help me share the video, like the video, and subscribe. And don't forget to activate all notifications to get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta or Nuevo Nayarit. Also, you can help me follow me on my social network. There is more content over there. I appreciate very much, okay? And at last, if you want me to support more, that would be awesome. You can join as a sponsor. There's just a little button next to the subscribe button. It's join, okay? You can cancel anytime. Thank you very much for your support. Well, first, starting to relocate it here in Puerto Vallarta. You can relocate it in all part of Mexico, but specifically here in Puerto Vallarta, it's very important that you know how to start here in Puerto Vallarta. Obviously, you will need an amigo here, a friend here, and that could be me, okay? So that's why I have some private tours specifically to help you to find a nice property for rent or for buy. It's a tour that I do with a lot of customers, and that I can show you all the bay, okay? And you can choose, or you can explore with me all the neighborhoods that are affordable, that are touristy or not, okay? So you will find a lot of information, but I'm gonna give you tips right now. A lot of people calls me, email me, or send me a message on my social network about how relocate it, how to start, what is the best suggestion for my customers. And I always say, first you need to do some research here in Puerto Vallarta. Stay at least, 1 week or a few days, like 4 nights in a not expensive hotel, some 4-star, 3-star resort here in Puerto Vallarta that could be cheap, like the Holiday Inns or some kind of hotel, more business class. There is not a lot of pools and everything. If you thinking to relocate here in Puerto Vallarta, why? Because it's gonna be cheap, it's gonna be affordable for this week to start to looking for. And you can explore Puerto Vallarta. If you need more information about Puerto Vallarta, subscribe to my channel. There is a lot of information on my channel. Where to go, where to eat, Bucerias, La Cruz, Ayulita, Puerto Vallarta, everything is here in my channel. You can start looking to my channel. Another thing that you can do is hire me and we can explore. But again, with the tip, you need to stay at least 4 days, 4 nights here and try to explore Puerto Vallarta. I always recommend to stay, or you can stay on an Airbnb like 1 week and something very touristy, and then out to explore. Don't worry, Puerto Vallarta is safe. Wherever you choose here, an Airbnb or a hotel or a resort here in Puerto Vallarta is going to be safe. it's up to you how much you want to explore here in Puerto Vallarta. So if you want to relocate, the first thing that I recommend you, stay a few days and then try to explore Puerto Vallarta neighborhoods. For that, I can help you. Just go to my website, puertovallartatrip.com, and I can help you to start your adventure for relocated here in Puerto Vallarta. It's simple. With my help, it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna give you tons of information about neighborhoods, location, all the services around all these locations, okay? And I want to talk about once that you are choose the place, the location that you find that is affordable for you or is on your budget and it's great for you because it's all the service that you need or is what you need. My recommendation is how to get along with the Mexican, with the locals. And let me tell you this could be very hard for Americans or Canadians who want to stay here in Puerto Vallarta. And this is not my personal experience, but I just watch what's happening with Americans and locals living together. And let me tell you, sometimes, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, sometimes it's not going to be the best choice to stay. And I'm talking about not to stay, in like a normal house, a regular house, in a normal street. I'm not talking about the condos. Sometimes if your standards are high, it's better that you have a nice budget and to relocate in a nice condo or a condo. It could be affordable or not, but it is what it is. It's gonna be expensive. Why? Because normally it's Americans only or Canadians only. And there is a community of Americans or Canadians on the condos or gated communities. And obviously the rents are higher than if you choose to live or to relocate it on a popular neighborhood like Cinco de Diciembre, Versalles, La Vena, Díaz Ordaz, and other kind of neighborhoods, okay, around here in Puerto Vallarta. If you stay here, because I watch some problems, the police is coming near my house because I'm in my house, around my house, I have like 1, 2, like 3 Americans or Canadians neighbors living around here, and they have a lot of problems with the neighbors. They have a lot of problems with the neighbors. Why? Because you're relocating to Mexico and you think the standards gonna be the same to US or Canada, and it is not. The first thing that is not the same, it's about the music, the parties. Mexicans are very parties, especially the weekends. Saturday night, Sunday night, we have all parties. And sometimes, even for me, it's so noisy, my neighborhood. Why? Because they are cleaning their house with the music to the top volume. So sometimes I can even work, I can even concentrate, okay? But I'm Mexican, I understand. If you ask it nicely, they understand. But you need to think where you're gonna relocate it. Because sometimes there is problem. If you call the cops because the neighbor, it's like have the volume at the top, they don't even care. Like, this is Mexico, you know? And the police is gonna ask to the neighborhood, just the volume go down, please. But if it's I don't know, in the night, we are understand. But sometimes, like, we want the party too, like, it's like, and sometimes people, normally the people who want to relocate it are seniors. I understand that. So you must understand this is one problem if you want to move in a popular neighborhood here in Puerto Vallarta. And this information, nobody gonna tells you, okay? So this is the first thing that I think is one of the things that is gonna be a very different. And let me tell you one thing. People, some Americans or Canadians don't get along with the Mexicans, with the locals, with this reason, and they decide to sell their houses or not to rent anymore and move to another part of the city, to another neighborhood that is more according with their standards. My recommendation, if you don't want to get along with Mexican in a normal neighborhood, because a lot of people say, no, I want to experience the authentic Mexican culture. You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. Our style is totally different. It's totally different, okay? So think about that, the difference. If you're gonna hold down with that, or you're gonna be okay with that, I mean, this is Puerto Vallarta. If you want relocated in a very cheap neighborhood, this is what you're gonna find, okay? If it's okay with you, go ahead. But this is my advice for you guys. Two things. Start to research. I don't know, stay at least 1 week in or 4 days in some resort or cheap hotel or an Airbnb and start to looking for, okay? And start to explore the neighborhoods. Then think about your standards and the Mexicans and the locals, how they are, okay? We can be very friendly. Normally we're very friendly, but very noisy. We're party, beers, tequila, whatever, okay? So think about that. And if you want help from me, I can help you. Go to my website, email me, and I'm sure that I can help you, okay, with a private tour. And I'm gonna show you all the city, all the bay, so that you can make a good decision when you want to relocate it here in Puerto Vallarta, okay? That's all for now. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification. Share the video if you like it. See ya. Bye-bye.